Hey everybody, how's everybody's Friday? Welcome all, welcome. So, anyway, just getting everyone in here. Welcome all. Hope everyone's having a good start of the weekend. Hope work or whatever wasn't too hard. Anyway, so we're about to get started into this Mallory Rock investigation. But before we do that, I also want to touch on don't forget to enter the raffling. So far, nobody's entered. So, I mean, you got good chances. But hey, anyway, go ahead and go to my Cash App that is in my About Me section and go ahead and enter that raffle. I mean, I'm not a big drinker myself. I do partake every now and then, but I would like to give it out to one of my awesome supporters. So anyway, welcome everybody here. I hope everyone's having a good Friday. So I had a long night last night. I had a discussion with myself and said, I got to go through this evidence. I know I said we were going to go through it together, but we are piece by piece. We're in a rush for this. So that being said, because the next package is coming in like probably a week. Um, so the next package is coming in like a week. So we gotta get busting on this. So we're gonna go through all the evidence tonight together, which actually kind of made it easier for me anyway, to go through all this evidence with all of you. Than me having to pull it out and hold it in front of a camera. I mean, it's nice, but it's also complicated. You got stuff and you don't want to damage things, trying to keep it nice and preserved. Anyway, so I have taken a picture of everything and labeled most everything so we all have a way to reference what item we're talking about and be on the same page. Most all the items I took a picture of are labeled with the letter E, and then, like, for example, the letter from the medical, or not the medical report, but the police report, is E6. So the basic front page of it is E6. The back side of it is E6B. So just keep that in mind. It's going to help us reference, and if we need to pull something up, I can go ahead and bust out the pack and look at it together with everybody. But for the most part, it makes it easier for us to kind of see everything. So hope you all don't mind about that. But I did do some research onto this case myself. I do have a theory, and I do have a couple ideas and leads. I've talked with one of our people in chat here, one of our community members, because I'm not a big religious person. I don't know too much scripture, and I don't know much about the belief and the story behind it. I'm not going to sit here in front that I do. There was a couple Bible verses that I needed help with, and I asked, I hope she doesn't mind me saying, Nana Sue, for some of her support, and she gave me some great advice, and it's going to help kind of guide here. I don't have a way to show that necessarily, but it will kind of guide us here on how to go about things. Because I'm not, like I said, I don't have a Bible. I don't have one of those things to be like, oh yeah, I can look into that. So let's get into it here. I'm gonna kind of put myself on side view here. Boom, boom. All right. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make it like that. All right. So you're gonna have to ignore this side of the screen. Just just ignore it. Pay more attention to this side of the screen here where I have all the photos, and when it pulls up, we'll go through it together. I can kind of show you things and we can get down to business. So the first thing I want to show you is the letter we got last night, which is E1. This is the one I read to you guys. I'll read again for people that missed out. See here. So it was from the Mariners Lodge, which is where in Mallory Rock, where Beth's sister lives. All right. So here's the letter to begin the whole case. Detective, first things first. Uh, Thanks for taking my case. Michelle says you're the best there is. I'm up against a lot here. 6 weeks ago, my sister's body washed up on North Beach. She had a huge gash in her head, so the cops think she fell from a nearby bluff and floated in on the tide. They ruled her death an accident. I'd believe them, but Beth was scared of heights, and I mean absolutely terrified. My gut tells me no way she fell from anything taller than a step stool. My sister was murdered. She wasn't perfect, but I thought everyone loved Beth. I guess it's possible her work could have had something to do with it, although I'm not sure how. She was a pretty successful accountant, even served on the town council, which, by the way, we will go to the town council website together. We'll take a field trip. She was a typical overachiever. It's an awful feeling to think someone wanted her dead. Her personal life was a little messy. She was married to this loser from high school, Joey, and I don't think it was going well. She wouldn't give me a ton of specifics. I've gone and looked into this Joey. Um, Definitely kind of interesting. This Joey is kind of suspicious. Sus is that new word that all the kids use nowadays is sus. The family ties are sus, and I'll show some evidence that is suspicious. I got a lot of suspicious people in this case. Anyway, so back to the letter. Actually, the last time I saw her, it seemed something was wrong. The day of her murder, so timeline this. Okay, so starting a timeline. This is the first point I have on the day of her murder. They met at a hotel. I had run to talk about our mom. Uh, mom is not well. Really hard taking care of her. To start with, Beth was late, and then as much as I tried to get Beth to focus, she was somewhere else, and then she had to go. I was going to call her later that night to check in, but there was a pool emergency at the hotel. Time got away from me, and I never called. If she would have just talked to me, we could have figured it out, whatever it was. So there's the start of a timeline of the day of her murder. So she was antsy, she was busy, she had things going on. We got to look into that. That is very sus. Something was getting at her that day. We don't know what. We're gonna definitely look into this. Anywho, let's continue on with this nice, lovely letter. Michelle told me to send you everything I could get my hands on. There's some paperwork from the cops. I'm trying to get more, plus a few things from Beth's funeral. The program I'm sending you belonged to the Reverend Reaver. So keep that as a mental note, real quick. I don't know how I feel about this per se. This pamphlet we got from I'm going to call it a flyer. I'm used to calling it a flyer. This flyer we got from the uh, sister supposedly belonged to Reverend Reaver. This Reverend, so I looked at this and I looked at it all night, and then I realized, did I look at the back? I pulled a freaking, it was late. I started looking at this late, like 12:30 at night. I pulled a slip and I didn't look at the back, and I found more. So I'll get into that later. Reverend Reaver, who tried to weasel his way out of doing the service to attend a so-called spiritual retreat. Got to look into this. This is some key stuff. The Bible verses he wrote down don't match up, so give it a look. So I was looking like, what the Bible verses he wrote down? The only one I saw on the pamphlet, which I took a separate picture of, I thought that's what the one that was talking about. Then I looked it up. I had Nana Sue again. Thank you, credit to Nana Sue. Looked that one up, and she said it seemed pretty legit. So, anywho, skerdiddles. Let's go. Let me tell you something to get my hands on the paperwork from the cops. It's a good look. I'm also sending stuff to help you learn about Mallory Rock and the people here. Forget what the brochure says. Locals here don't like summer people. Everyone here is just a little bit off. Like the previous owner of my hotel, who you can thank for that dry erase marker. This genius ordered 10,000 of them as fun souvenirs. Most of them are still sitting in the stockroom. Honestly, I'll never know what Beth saw on this miserable island, but for whatever reason, she loved it here. The coaster belonged to her, one of many pieces of Mallory Rock swag on her desk. She made me a playlist, and we will listen to this playlist, or parts of it. I won't play the whole song for copyright reasons, obviously. A few months ago that I added to the virtual desktop, which we will get into, she told me to listen when I needed to clear my head and I needed to feel at home, quote. Now first thing we should do is figure out where Beth died, because I know it wasn't the bluff. So right there gave me an objective for this package, this plethora of information. First thing we need to do was figure out where she died. And so I started thinking about this. Okay, well, North Island, or yeah, North Beach is where they found her. So keep that in mind. They found her on North. We'll get into this. We'll get more into this anyway. But I know it wasn't the bluff. Do you think her body could have gone in the water somewhere else? If you can figure out another location, I'll see if there's a way to prove it. I already proved it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty damn sure. Okay, once you have an answer, use the contact page on the desktop, and when you get a hold of me, they put the name of that. I don't know what you mean. Gwen, Blue Jacket Way, Mallory Rock, blah, 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 blah. So that was the first letter I got. And I'm going to go in order here of this cool little card here. Anywho, uh, anyway, so now that I'm seeing chat, I can kind of get back in to see what from the funeral. Yes, the flyer from the funeral. I have that. And Nana Sue, thank you so much for the help. I hope you don't mind me saying that you helped. I do want to just so give you credit for helping me out. Thank you so much, sweetie. Anywho, so that was the letter. It gave me a objective or something to look for. Where was the body? So that gave me something to think of. So then let's go through more of the evidence. We can go through it together. May not mean anything now, but I'll kind of briefly go over things. We'll kind of go one by one. If you guys see anything, definitely speak up. If you don't, you don't. Because I mean, right now, certain things spoke to me, certain things didn't. I think things are trying to mislead us into different directions. So the second letter you get from is this PI investigations, which honestly I didn't see much. So yeah, I'm not going to really actually show that email. But yeah, I have that one. So we'll just not go over that. Anyway, they give you this cool little Mallory Rock notebook, which I don't think had any information in it, to be honest. It was just a regular old notebook. Then you get into the Navigators Club. This was in that notebook, so that was kind of fishy. It said that first page, and that was that. Then you get this proceeds from this notebook. Go to the Mallory Rock Historic. Okay, then we get into this one. It kind of gives you a little background. It was founded in 1960. An outpost in the Massachusetts Bay Colony is one of the most oldest towns in New England. Many of the island's residents are descendant from Mallory Rock's founders, and they proudly carry their legacy and traditions and their ancestors. So, giving you because Mallory Rock is a fictional place. Keep that in mind. I try to look it up, and yeah, definitely fake. So gives you a little history. The voyage, the first 1960 trip, sea sail from the port of Southampton en route to the fjord reach of New England, faced with rough and unfamiliar waters, only history with the destination. The surviving ship was captained by Edgar Mallory, who guided his knowledge of the stars and constellations, landed on the island known as Mallory Rock. The male descendants of the Mallory crew, Josiah Hendricks, K.A., paid attention to the Hendricks family. Thomas Reaver, Samuel Gundy, Elias Ferris, Robert Good, Elias Woodar, and George Ballantyne would later come known together to fund the organization known as the Navigators Club. Okay, there was that. Then you got the story about the lighthouse. So the lighthouse, I'll show you a map when we get down to it. I guess we can kind of give you that map real quick. So they give you this cool map. If you look at it here, the lighthouse is here. She was found here. They say she fell from here. So they say she fell from point 4 and they found her at point 3. Okay. Just keep that in mind for locations. Here we'll even do a little do a little do a little do. Let's see if I can do this. Son of a bitch. I think I got it right. Yeah, no, I want the size smaller. Definitely smaller. There we go. So they say they found her here. That's where they say. That's number 3. So we'll put an X on number 3. They say she fell from, we'll make that blue. We'll go blue. I'm assuming Well, no, I'm not assuming because they said in that, or they'll say in the police report that she fell from here. Is that okay? And that's blue. So 4 is blue. Come here. Okay, there it is. There it is. It won't make like a big blue mark. Um, so again, blue is where they found her, or she fell. Red is where they found her. The hotel is right there that her sister owns. We'll make that in like purple. We'll make that in purple. Purple. Okay, it's 5. Is where her sister owns, and so on and so forth. So just keep that in mind. That's the place we have so far for a timeline. She met at the hotel. She was late and then didn't see her, but she ended up here dead later on that evening. Oh, I better save this before I start pushing buttons because I'm already putting purple where purple don't belong. All right, cool, save. So it's gonna let my ink dry. Anywho, so that's kind of the timeline we have. Oh God, why can't it just save where I want it to? Oh no, I don't want to go there. And yes, I have saved files of profiles that we'll get into. Gotta save it. Hold on. Anyway, so it gives you little locations of things that are going on, the lighthouse, so on and so forth. So now you've seen a map. If you need to go back and refer to it, go back and refer to it, pause it, rewind it, whatever. We'll go back to it. God, this is taking forever. Okay, we'll just do that. Hopefully it saved it. Anyway, so that's the map. Up to this, because we were here. So the lighthouse. So now you can get the story of the lighthouse. It was founded in the century trade. The fishing industry grew exponentially through the 1800s. Blah blah blah. James Whittaker Good donated 2 acres of land for the project. Blah blah blah. I didn't see much in that. Anyway, I'm glad to see everybody here. If I haven't said it, I'm not looking at chat. As you can see, I'm kind of going over here. I'm ignoring this side, going to this side. Anywho, skerdiddles. Anywho, let's see here. This is the story of the ferry. There's a ferry that old Ishmael, the Mallory Rock ferryman, has been in operation since 1928. The plain, bus, steady vessel is a familiar sight to all the locals who take the ferry occasionally for work. Longtime pilot Bernie Howard is the ship's only way to Main Island to get on and off, as there's no way on and off the island without a ferry. Currently, the ferry's timing is known by it to be impeccable, and he's old Ishmael tells the sun when to rise. That's the local saying. So that's just kind of remember this is in the notebook. So evidence 3F, we're on page 3 or 4. And then we have the fishing industry. Islanders practice it. Obviously, you know, kind of what they do. They fish lobster, blah, blah, blah. Big old fishing industry. There was here's the Norwegian Club. I did some research on this. If anybody knows any way to look that up, I've gotten some interesting responses. I kind of want to get the community's responses into this, but I also think it's a red herring. I think it's trying to get us to look in the wrong direction. Anyway, so that's about the Navigators Club. It's a charitable group whose members include Edgar Mallory and yeah, a bunch of a bunch of notable people in the town. So yeah, if you guys could, I can send. If you message me, maybe I can even send you a clip of it. Who knows? Help me look into this right there. Okay. I think I skipped a page actually. No, we went over this, right? Yeah, we went over that real briefly. Okay. Then you get that cool coaster, which he said was one of her sister's desk items. So that's right there. That's that cool coaster. I don't think I saw any significance in it besides it's just a cool coaster yet. The back of it's just a regular coaster. You get a cool dry erase marker, which is a regular dry erase marker. This is right here where it gets a little bit funkadelic. So this is the investigation report. Sergeant Alex Costello of the North Beach, Mallory Rock, Maine Police Department. What? Oh no! See, it happened on North Beach. So again, I don't know if I want to do that because it didn't work well last time. But anyway, red, red. Location. That is a location of where the body was found. Relation to the map was North Beach. Boop, 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 boop. So, location. So, do that real quick. Save that. Letting my ink dry. We'll probably just have to force quit it once it wants to be a douche. Okay, cool. Where am I trying to save file? And we'll just have to reopen it. Without the red dot, though. Anyway, so they say it was an accidental death right there. They're calling it accidental. I don't know. I haven't seen the medical report yet. Um, I haven't seen a medical report, but we'll read into the investigation here in a minute. I just want give everyone a break, catch up. Let me take a drink here. I'm having a little bit of an adult beverage tonight. Thank you. I am, of course, way excited for this. Hope everyone's having a good time so far. I will kind of go into chat real quick. We'll minimize that. Go into chat. Again, the objective of this episode is to find the location. Yeah, hi, I'm back in. Hi, Natasha. The objective of this episode is to find the location where she was killed. So if you go back here to this letter, we'll go open this one real quick. So the first thing we should do is figure out where Beth died, because I know it wasn't the bluff, because the police said it was the bluff. We'll get into that in a minute. So the police say it was the bluff. It wasn't the bluff. Hi Jennifer. Hi Pug Lady. Hi everybody. So the objective of this was to find out where she died. Because she was scared of heights. Her sister doesn't think she fell off of anything higher than a step stool, so she wouldn't be somewhere like looking off a bluff. Anyway, so let me have this pug of my adult beverage. I hope Natasha's having a good time. And is she back home yet? I hope she drove safe. Hi, Jelly Bear. So, the police report I have, we're about to pull up. So, is everyone kind of caught up? Any questions while I'm before we go into the police report? Any questions from chat before we go into the police report? Hi there, Jelly. Anything to get caught up, we can go catch up on. Hi, Pug Lady. So if we're all good and caught up, we'll go back to the police report here, because I can't see chat and be doing this all at once. So I have my apologies. I can only do so much with my technical skills too. I'm not the genius here. Anyway, so this is the investigation report again. Again, location where they found the body was on North Beach. It was an accidental death. There were no direct eyewitnesses to the immediate incidents. They found her body, by all accounts. So far, that's all I know, is they found her body on the beach. One victim, fatal injury. Her name was Ferris Hendricks Elizabeth, goes by Beth, so you'll hear Beth a lot. Her date of birth was September 17th, 1984. I did a little bit of a zodiac thing, because there's a little zodiac thing involved with this, and I got kind of fishy, and we're going to look into that with Miss Tarot with Trisha someday soon. But I don't think it's real zodiac with anything in a time frame, so I mean, it's going to be kind of weird, but I will get into a zodiac of it. Anyway, Miss Ferris Hendricks' bodies was discovered on North Beach. So these notes here, where did she go into the water? Not the Valentine's Bluff. This is from her sister. This writing is not on the actual document. She circled North Beach. So don't pay attention to this. This just disregard this. Um, by the way, her home address was 112 Captain Place, Mallory Rock, Maine. So we'll have to look that address up. That's something I didn't do yet. Was where she actually lived in relation to where she was found and where I even think she was found. Anyway, um, so yeah. Let's see here. So Sergeant the Bluff. The body was found by Ingrid and Miev Sloan, two out-of-town visitors who were boating in the area. They immediately came ashore and called MRPD. So Ingrid, Miev, and Sloan, they're out-of-towners. They had no connection. I haven't seen anything on them in any reports I've read or any kind of background we've done. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. Hold on real quick. Yes, I do get messages while doing this because I am a person. Anyway, Sergeant Castillo was the first to arrive on the scene, followed by Sullivan Combs. The body exhibited severe trauma to the back of the head as well as minor injuries throughout. Still haven't seen the medical examiner's report. We're still waiting for it. But I guess if you fall from a bluff, you could hit your head on a rock on the way down. But it's just kind of fishy, the back of the head. Like, just some questions about that. Like, anyway, Mrs. Ferris Hendricks' family members have given statements for the purpose of the investigation. There were no direct eyewitnesses to the accident as the area is fairly remote. So no one saw her because that area was kind of remote. So we need to know where Joey was, her boyfriend, her wife, her husband. Her husband, definitely, we need to know where he is. We actually get to see him tonight. Yeah, you get to see the husband. We need his alibi, but I don't know how I feel about him. I'm still kind of washy. We'll see how he goes. Anyway, that was the police report. Any questions from the police report? I'm going to kind of slow down. Buffering. Oh, I'm sorry. Do we want to... Any questions from the police report? Where is that? I will see if I can try to do this. Hold on, I'm trying something here special. You're going to really need to be zoomed in then, though, on the police report. So, if you look on the police report, which is right there, any questions from the police report? I'll kind of look at chat and we can go through it together. Anything so far? This is the front page. There is a back page. So, let's get into the back page. I'll see if I can do it this way. This might work where I can read chat and be able to. Yeah, let's see if we can do this. How's everybody doing? All right. If I can get it to work right. There it is. So the location of the body. Oh, wait. I'll see if I can zoom out just a little bit. I'll zoom in if anyone has questions. Hi, Green Eyes. Hi, Stacy. Hi, everybody. Hope everyone's doing good. Anywho. So, the location of the body of Miss Ferris Hendricks' body and the nature of her injuries are identical to 3 cases of accidental deaths that occurred at the Ballantines Bluff in 2004, 2006, and 2017. That is very sus, as the kids would say nowadays. Sus. Excuse me. So in my case, if I was an officer on this would be sparking some interest in my opinion. So the death that occurred in the Ballantines Bluff in 2004, 2006, and 2017. We got to keep in mind. All right, so that's right there. It says right there. Let's see if I can zoom in right there. Everyone can see that. But based on these similarities and the absence of any evidence of foul play, it is in the investigating. This thing is so crappy sometimes. It is the investigation's findings that Miss Ferris Hendricks slipped and fell from the top of the bluff, sustaining injuries during the fall. She drowned after being submerged while unconscious. So keep in mind when we get the medical examiner's report, which we need the ME's report big time. If she drowned, if she was unconscious, she's still breathing. You're still breathing while you're unconscious. You're not dead. So there will be water in her lungs. We got to pay attention to that. That is everyone should know that if anyone drowns or is unconscious, you're still breathing. So we don't know yet. We're still waiting for that. And I'll show you a little bit into this, her trying to get the medical examiner's report. She sent me screenshots. Yeah, screenshots. While being submerged, unconscious is based on their opinion. That's the police department's opinion. Now remember, the medical examiner gets a different opinion. Miss Ferris Hendricks' body floated in shallow water before washing up on North Beach. Pay attention to those words. And then I'm going to show you a map here in a second. Like after this one, I'm going to go to a map. And I'm going to show you a little funny thing here about the local area that I can show you from the town website. Miss Hendricks' body floated in shallow water before being washed up on North Beach. It is unknown to why Mrs. Ferris Hendricks' body was at the bluff at the time of the accident. They don't know why she was there, in their opinion. Findings have been communicated to the family. For medical examiner findings, see the ME report. Find the location of her murder. And they closed the case. Case closed. Not open, not inactive, further investigation. It is closed. So with that being said, I want to show you guys something really funny. Just we're going to keep in mind here. If you go to the town's website, which we'll go to in a bit, they give you this website of riptide currents. In these areas, things get pulled out to the ocean and brought back in. And I have traced several of these areas to this area where they found the body. I backtraced. I have ways to backtrace. They've given me evidence to backtrace. So it's pretty nice what we can do. Anyway, pay attention to that. So then, you read into the medical examiner's report, or not the medical examiner's, the police report, which was right there, the back of it. There are a couple very suspicious emails that we'll go through real quick. I spent a little bit of time with it, but this is between the victim's sister, and Joey's family, so her mother and father-in-law, the relatives. So at 9:58 yesterday, on the date this was printed, so not yesterday, but you know what I mean. I've been trying to reach Joey, can't get a hold of him. Is everything okay? Having a really tough time getting best case reopened. I need to talk to him about that day. Thanks, Gwen. So think about that. She reached out to the family. Oh, wait. I should probably do this the way I was doing it before. What the fuck? Go back over here. No, you haven't missed anything. I'm a Clover. I'm trying to keep things caught up. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I may have the evidence, apparently. Right now, we're just trying to find the location. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm sorry everyone's lost. But we're all kind of behind. They found the body. All we need to know right now is who killed Beth. Elizabeth is the victim. Anyway, haven't got all the players involved yet. Oh, this is not a real true crime. This is a untrue crime. So nothing real. This is an untrue crime. But it's fun. We can play along and have some fun. And like I say, I'm doing drawings and we can come up to conclusions. I'm working with everybody. So if you have any questions, pop it up in the chat. I'm able to see. Anyway, so just kind of going over the evidence I have so far. She was reaching out to the parent, the mother and father-in-law of her sister, the victim. Yeah, this is an untrue crime. This is a community thing we're doing together. I'm doing a raffle. It's fun. We're having fun. Nothing real. I'm not. This is nothing real. Um, I went and purchased this, and I thought, you know what? I kind of want to do it with you guys and have some fun. You guys are my friends. They say do it with groups, and you know what? I don't know how many people want to play, but we're all here to play. And I can now see chat. So if there's any evidence, I just want to show you the evidence individually, and then we can discuss it. Yeah, it's not a real crime, not at all. Anyway, so she's been trying to reach the parent-in-laws. Hey, trying to get Beth's case reopened. They seem really like at first cool, like yeah, we'll do anything. Well, let me know what you need the from the father-in-law. Funny, the father-in-law is like, yeah, let me know what you need, and also asking about the pool situation. So basically, what's up? Yeah, by the way, it's B-mail, so it's not Gmail. I loved the references. Yeah, I mean, I cannot cook. I mean, I took a couple shots to have fun. So if I seem a little bit tipsy whipsy, of course I'm having fun. Um, right, that'd be fun, Jilly. I'd love that idea. That'd be so much fun. We could do stuff like that. That'd be hella fun. Anyway, so he was asking, hey, is the pump, blah, blah, blah. Let me know what you need. Then the sister responds, can I come over Wednesday night? Pump's fine. Mom's good. She remembered Ruby and asked about her. And I don't know who Ruby is yet. I haven't figured out her Nana Susie. And so it is dinner and a movie. No. So she's like, Wednesday, how's that work? Type thing. And his response, or the mother-in-law's response was, hi Gwen, sorry this comes out of nowhere, but when Marty emailed you, we hadn't had a chance to talk about this as a family. You really shouldn't come over. As you know, we both love Beth very much. However, as much as we miss her, sometimes the only thing to do is remember everything that happened. Remember that everything happens for a reason. Go down here. Have you thought about opening a new investigation will affect Ruby? I'm guessing Ruby is the child. Um, you know how close she and Marty are. And while he won't tell you this himself, he's very worried about her. We know you mean well, but she's been through a lot. We will hold Sweet Beth in our hearts forever. Jody Hendricks. Pay attention to the Hendricks. So, ooh, pork chops. That sounds dank. I'm having pizza for dinner. I'm gonna have leftover pizza. It's pizza night for me. I'm getting drunk, so I said, you know what? Let's have fun. Um, so they were kind of pushing off. The mother-in-law started pushing off. And that was between her asking Martin, the father-in-law, Jody, the mother-in-law, within like 10, 15 minutes, she emailed back and said, yeah, we need to talk about this as a family first. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be good. So then you see that and you're like, okay, well, that's fishy to me. That's fishy to me. I did find that a little interesting, but there's more to the email chain. Because Martin comes back into it. He didn't stay quiet. Gwen upset. Don't use Jody as Ruby as an excuse. If you don't want to help, just say it. Martin says, so this is again, oh no, this is from Jody again, the mother-in-law. My answer was written with love for you and concern for my granddaughter. So okay, there. Ruby is Beth's daughter. Um, I'm sorry you took it otherwise, Jody. Then Gwen again, if you care so much about Ruby, why not ask her what she thinks? And that's a valid point. I mean, this is her sister. She's trying to find answers. Then a Gwen. So at between 3:30 and 3:40, she is blowing up both of them with well and question mark. Again, understandable, wants answers. Jody says in response, Gwen will not be involving her in this. Gwen, we will not be involving her in this. Please try to be reasonable. I don't know who's not reasonable here. Gwen, okay, I'm done. Tell your useless son to call me. Remember, the son is these are the family-in-law, so yeah. Because Joey's not talking much. Martin said, I think we should all take a step back and let things cool down. I'll talk to Joey. All the best, Martin. So Martin comes back. Welcome, Lynn. Welcome to Green Eyes, Pug Lady. Anyway, so Martin seems like the level head of the family. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think, from what I saw and heard about him prior to getting the box, that he would be the level head of the family. So all the best. Let's talk to Joey. He'll talk to Joey. So he became the level head. So all in a matter of a day, this email chain took place. So it's giving us timelines. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in chat. I can zoom in. I can do all these kind of technical things as much as I possibly can. And then we get this cool little magazine from, what is it? The Lantern magazine. So yeah, it's, oh cool. I can go like this. Might as well just go like this. Anyway, continue on, my good sir. I didn't think it did that. The Lantern, fireworks, mermaids, and the best of the fest. A self-made man on Mallory Rock and more. I was like, cool, whatever. It's a regular magazine. So you get reflections of the lighthouse, homegrown heroes, Mallory Rock, the investigators, uh, club meeting, good news, kayak recovered, and horoscopes. I was like, okay. So then you get this fireworks talking about this. I was like, okay, this really tells me nothing. It was kind of talking about fireworks. Didn't help me out. Didn't talk about North Shore. Didn't talk about much. Just about the lighthouse. Hey, Blues Girl, thank you for lurking. Anyway, then we get into the Navigators Club. I read this. This was just talking more about that group. I don't think it means anything yet. I haven't seen anything significant. This page right here did catch my eye for several reasons. First off, so Beth was on city council as the, I think, accountant or something like that. I think we read. And this guy right here, which his name is Edward Gundy, Edie Blue, I believe from what I read, I'm pretty sure, caught her seat after she died. So that's why I was kind of like, okay, let me check this guy out. So I just read this article and it was quite interesting because if you read it, it's about this couple who went down to the I forget where it said it, but I think it said it was the right person. I think they said they posted on the east side. Oh man. The Schultz had just placed their kayak in the water when it was swept away by a rip current. Oh, yeah. Was swept away by a rip current on the eastern side of the island. So that got me thinking. Those rip currents, man, are pretty tough because they found this in the North Shore. So, because when Edward Gundy was walking along the North Shore, he found this kayak. So, on the east side of the island, the complete opposite end of the island, this thing kayak floated its way onto the North Shore. So that got me thinking. All right. This got me thinking. This guy here is onto something. But at first I was thinking it was something else. But now I got, okay, this had nothing to, he just seems like a dude who just happened to be a dude who happens to be a dude. Then you get the horoscope pages. I looked into hers. Remember, her birth date was September 17th, so she's a Virgo. The horoscope for this time was, and this was from her desk, now is the time to reach out to loved ones, reconnect with an estranged family member or forgotten friend. You might find a once distant relationship is worth rekindling. Okay, so that got me questioning a couple things, but nothing yet. Then you got this bonus zodiac, which was kind of funny to read. I guess there's bonus zodiacs. Um, but yeah, so there's this, and that was the only thing that pointed out to me because that's the only birth date I had. So I was like, okay, cool. Reverend Clarence Reaver. He's a pastor here. Pay attention to this guy. Because remember, we have this flyer that I'm going to get into from the funeral from him. And his sister, her sister, the big sister, said it was kind of fishy. And I'll get into a funny story about that. Anyway, so then I was reading this little flyer, a little tourist pamphlet. Again, talking about some lobster, 5% discount, a local yoga instructor. Saw this little tad bit that caught my eye. Just by the title of it in itself caught my eye. Explore the Vanishing Beach. True to his name, the Vanishing Beach disappears when tide comes in, tucked between stony points, the ruins of the founder Edgar Mallory's cottage. The remote spot is popular with locals for proposals, special events, or simply quiet contemplation. Okay. Yes, another sus pastor. But I'll show you where, because it tells you where. Between Stony Point and Edgar Mallory's college. So if we go on a field trip, I'll show you. And I'm showing you in the order I found this information. Son of a bitch. I can zoom in, right? So point 26 is Stony Beach. I think they call it Stony Point. So 26 is Stony Point, and 25 is Mallory Cottage, tucked away in this area here. So that drew my attention to this area right there. We're going to go like this. I got another way to do this. Oh, wait. Never mind. Anyway, so it was that point there. I'll go back to it. Remember, we're not going to draw everything again, but found here said she fell from here. Vanishing Beach is there. Pay attention to those locations I just pointed out again. Anyway, kayak was also found here. Kayak came from, I assumed this area. I kind of gave myself a wide area. I kind of went through this whole area and thought it was from there. But that whole area, that's where I think it came from. I thought it came from. So that's where, so it literally from the other side when it said North Beach, northeast side. So maybe more over here, but still pay attention to all this because I'll show you something really cool later. Anyway, yes, the tide comes into the beach and it will disappear. It comes in, it hides the beach. So back to reading this cool pamphlet. Not there. We're going to start here though. So on the eastern side of the island, so I was that whole eastern side. All right, the horoscopes, Reverend Creepo, Vanishing Beach. So, Vanishing Beach. That was my thing. The back of the pamphlet, nothing funny. The lighthouse, the opposite side that I missed a page on. That's the map that I actually opened up. The envelopes. This is the flyer to the funeral. Should we go? We're going in reverse order here. Hold on here. I don't like how it's going out though. Where is the flyer? Here's the flyer. So here's the flyer for the celebration of life for Beth. The front, the inside. She was a blessing to all who knew her, a devoted wife, caring mother, yada yada yada. Energetic leader. The impact she made during her short life was forever. She was born on September 17th, 1984, to Leah Mona Ferris. She had a simple childhood on Mallory Rock. At Mallory Rock High Alumni, she is fondly remembered for leading the Ladies Mariners soccer team to the state finals in '02. She was also awarded the Cora Reeve Memorial Scholarship and served as treasurer of the Spanish Club. She's good with money. After high school, she attended Arcadian State University on the mainland, earning a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting. She later returned to Mallory Rock to marry her high school sweetheart and love of her life, Jody Hendricks. So she married Jody Hendricks, what I see, and started her own accounting firm, Ferris and Hendricks. In addition to her professional endeavors, Beth was elected to the Mallory Rock Town Council through which she actively sought to better the lives of everyone on the island. To her fellow counselors, it seemed she was no problem too big for Beth. Optimism and vision, even with all her accomplishments, Beth's primary source of joy was her family, especially her daughter Ruby. Beth is preceded in death by her father Lee. She is survived by her mother Mona, her husband Joey, daughter Ruby, and sister Gwen. The family asked that in lieu of flowers, donation be made to the Cora Reaver Memorial Scholarship Fund. So that was the obituary. The order of service was God Only Knows by, on piano. Reverence Clarence did it hesitantly, from what I read. He was supposed to be on a spiritual retreat, whatever. Um, Reflections were by Annemie Norga and Martin Hendricks. The Amidine Norga, she is the city council president. Martin Hendricks is the father of Joey, but also the Hendricks Foundation or corporation. There were readings of John 14, 1 through 3, Turning into Life by Mary Lee Hall. This is the one that I got fishing because remember she said in the letter, hey, there's some suspicious freaking scripture Bible verses on there. I'm like, okay, well the only one I see is 4:13, and that sounded. I sent it in to Nana Sue last night or this morning, and she said, yeah, that's basic. I'm like, okay, and then it was It Well With My Soul, Eve Journey guitar, Josiah. So Joseph Hendricks did the eulogy, which we will see here in a bit. The postlude, which the endless song was My Life Flows on an Endless Song. I have not heard those songs yet myself, but those are the songs. I know God Only Knows is what, the Beach Boys or something like that. Um, and then My Life Flows in an Endless Song. So that's interesting. But that's the one I sent to Nanasu. And then we got to go back here because we have to go back. Skipping all this. Okay. This is the back of the flyer that I realized I didn't even look at last night. Mallory Rock Unitarian Church, 103 Cyrus Street, Mallory Rock, Maine, 0409, Reverend Clarence Pastor. But look at this. They're written on scriptures. Yes, keep that in mind, accounting service. Look at these scriptures, though. Okay, I like I said, I'm not big on religion. I'm not a big religious buff. Matter of fact, I couldn't even tell you what these scriptures mean. I know Book of Genesis, but that's about it. So I reached out to Nana Sue. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Anyway, so I reached out to Nana Sue. She sent me some responses to these messages. And in a little bit, we'll read the Bible verses. And let me see. Hold on. We'll read the Bible verses. Genesis 24:42. New Revised Standard Version. By the way, look at the order of these numbers. It skips a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. So we're going to read all these scriptures, and then I'll tell you where I put something together. Hold on, I got to make a phone call. Hold on real quick. I'm going to make a phone call. Give me 1 second. If Trisha could come up for a second, that'd be great. I'm going to send the link in chat.
Hello, can you hear me? Hang on, I gotta fix audio. Can you hear me now? Perfect. Thank you. I had to go back and fix my settings because I cleared out my cookies and all that this weekend, so I had to redo my settings.
I am so sorry about that. I had an emergency, not my dog, thankfully, but another person's dog was getting
It's
sick.
okay.
So I picked up the phone, and everything's all good though. They're good as can be. So thank you for coming up. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
But welcome to the channel. I appreciate you coming up.
There's an echo.
Oh crap! You can always tell me. Um, how do I have an echo? Why do I have an echo?
Okay, I think you're good now.
Well, yeah, because I muted myself. But how am I going to hear? Any
When that when yeah, I can't hear you on here, but
Am I better?
huh?
Is it better?
Yeah.
All right, good. Sorry.
Technical difficulties.
Yes, technical difficulties. I'm like I said, I only work so well, but I really appreciate you coming up anyway. And you're welcome to stay. I'm just gonna go over this stuff anyway. So, yeah, I looked into this and I was like suspicious. So that's right. So back to where I was. I talked to Nana Sue. She reached out. I reached out to her with these ones. And she got back to me pretty briefly, which was awesome. That's why I love the community. You never know which one of you guys I may reach out to for help because I don't know everything. I mean, I'm not a genius. Um, so she said Genesis 24:42, New Revised Standard Version 42. I came today to the spring and I said, "O Lord, the God of my master Abraham, if now you will only make successful the way I am going." So I read that, and then there's Genesis 18:21, New Revised Standard Version 21. I must go down and see whether they have done all together according to the outcry that has come to me, and if not, I will know. Okay, okay. I'm getting a vibe here. Are you getting a vibe, Trisha? I don't know if you are, but I was definitely getting a vibe. Um, New Revised Standard Version number 3, Palm 17:3. If you try my heart, you must visit me by night. If you test me, you will find no wickedness in me. My mouth does not transgress. Luke 26 or 6:27, New Revised Standard Version. Love for enemies. 27 or I say to you that listen, love thy your enemies, do good to those who hate you. Getting a vibe here off of this. But then again, I'm still thinking, okay, there's got to be something going on. Mombia3, hello, nice seeing you. Um, anyway, New Revised Standard when you stand praying for Mark 11:25, New Revised Standard Version 25. Whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father in heaven may also forgive your trespasses. Ruth 1:6, New Revised Standard Version, Naomi and her Moabite daughters-in-law. 6. Then this started to return with the daughters-in-law from the country of Moab, for she heard the country of Moab, the land that had the consideration of his people, and given them food. She said this is just her opinion. She gave me some good insight to the meaning behind it. Um, let's see. I'll let her say kind of her feelings in chat because I don't want to, blow her out there. But I'm with her on that. Like, uh, someone, yeah, I feel with her a little bit on that. But then on another level, I was like, okay, those numbers are real fishy. So we're gonna get into those numbers here in a sec. I think I've gone through all the photos. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna make sure we've seen everything that we have so far. Blah 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 blah. Yep, we've seen everything. So then I'm going to stop. How you doing, Trisha? Thank you again. Let me see. We're gonna remove this one.
I'm good.
All right. So I gotta do another screen share here of a virtual desktop. Let's see. Share. Give me one moment while I do some technical stuff. You know how that stuff works. Chrome tab. Okay. So then you get this cool little desktop thingy. I like the color. It's pink. The color pink is fun.
It looks
So then you get,
purple on my screen.
it's like a pinkish purple thingy. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. What if I click on here? Does it show you? Okay, cool. It still shows you. This is the town of Mallory Rock's website. Thank you for visiting. Blah 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 blah. I go to the hamburger off to the corner here. You can learn
Your
about
blah
town
blah
council.
blah really gets me.
What?
When you're reading something and you're like blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, you know how it goes. Just the blah blah. Got into this thing, into that thing. All right. So Armadini, I cannot pronounce her name. Noga. We'll call her Noga, the town manager. She was the one who gave part of the eulogy, blah blah blah. She didn't seem too into anything that I was picking up on, so she didn't seem relevant to me. Then you got Jennifer Sarko, town clerk, didn't mean anything to me, didn't pick up. Chris Ballantine didn't pick up. He's the guy who drives the boat. Martin Hendricks, the father-in-law, of course he got my attention, who also is the CEO of the Hendricks Group, a development and construction company. You know those guys are shady as shit. Like shady like half of the people on YouTube kind of shady shit. Shitty shit. She's to Jody Hendricks for 40 years. But then you got Edie Blue. This guy here, that's why he caught my eye. He is the newest member after Beth died. So he got the position. So he has motive. So you need means, motive, and opportunity. So far, he's the only one with motive. And I have could say is a motive, a rough motive, very loose motive. Stephen Baltine, counselor, town counselor with his brother Chris. Oldest families on the rock, blah, blah, blah. Allie Bates Goody, she also was did some stuff for the funeral, but again, didn't see her name pop up too much. Sam Gundy, secretary non-voting, really didn't seem like she's a holistic shop person. Yeah. Then the picture of Beth Ferris from the city council website, her having a good time before she had a bad time. So that was that. Oh, we'll go back. Oh crap.
So basically, she was a part of the town council.
Pretty much. I mean, oh yeah, she was a part of the town council for years, and she was the accountant, I think. Didn't I just read it? Oh God. So that was that website there, right? No, there was more to it. We didn't read enough. There's more to read. I went to the local business spotlight. That's the hotel where her sister works, which she's got offering 30% discounts if you ever want to go, if it was a real place. That looks like any regular 7-Eleven that, what is not 7-Eleven, but Hotel 6 will leave the light on for you. Granny's watching would have rented out for liking right there. That's probably the room they would have got right there. Look at them flowers. $300 right there, but they would have got a 30% discount on off season. Just think they would have
Definitely
been
worth
stuck on an island together.
300.
What?
Definitely worth 300.
Oh, for them, fuck. That's the kind of shady shit they'd go to. Why MJ'd be staying down there fucking selling her undies. That's where she runs her shop. Anyway, not talking crap about her. She's probably got a great hotel. I mean, it looks decent. I mean, look. I can see. Never mind. I could go. Look, Granny's got her legs sticking up over here. No,
Oh
anyway.
God.
Um. So she owns the hotel. They got a lot of dry erase markers. They have over 10,000 of them, so they would have got a nice souvenir. So they have the vacuums for the flakes. The crust and the cheese would ruin the room. They'd probably have to. That's probably why the 300. That's why it's $300 per room because it's the cleanup fee. Um. Anyway, you got to throw shade every now and then. I'm gonna throw shade in my crime because I can.
Okay, so is that a picture of her? She's in like a brochure for
That's her
town?
sister.
That's her sister. Okay.
That's the one who's mailing me.
Okay, she's the one that's wanting you to find about her sister's death.
Yeah. She's the one who's mailing me. Seems like a nice lady. But then you get into this page. So then you go to the safety tips for the town. Never swim alone. Always have a buddy. That's a good. This is some good life rules. Never swim alone. Always have a buddy, especially if no lifeguard is present. Yes, especially if no lifeguard is present. Um, Definitely don't use certain people like a lifeguard. Don't, and if someone's drowning, don't use your body. Anyway, obey all signage and postage warnings. Like, do not eat this crusty vagina. Um, Watch out for rip tides. This one point was big one to me. Right there. Watch out for riptides. While normal conditions make it nearly impossible to be swept out to sea, a strong rip current could take a swimmer into deep water in seconds. The tide cycles, that's crucial. Wear sunscreen. 35% or best. Don't want skin cancer. Don't want that skin cancer. Stay hydrated. Enter a body of water feet first. Certain areas are shallow, more shallow than they appear. You caution on operating watercraft. All passengers of watercraft wear life jackets. Never leave personal items unattended on the beach because then there's people like Granny or freaking Lycan or hell, even freaking some crazy ass people out there like Scarlett be out there snatching your purse.
I like how you're incorporating them into this.
Well, they're more than welcome to come do hate watch and give me views. So always wear your life jackets. You cannot use Scarlet as a life jacket. She is deflated permanently. Never leave personal items unattended on the beach because even on private property, because you never know when fucking Granny watching needs her next fix. Um, Use caution when driving near the beach at night. Coastal roads may have poor lighting, increasing the likelihood
Hey,
of
hey, you got to
accidents.
use caution when you're entering upon a cervix.
Yeah. And then use caution while driving in the beach at night. Roads may have poor lighting because of the accidents. Also, there's drunk drivers like MJ that are possibly out on the road, just like she's possibly been a drunk driver. And you might just end up meeting her, and that's just bad. That's the police officer that we're getting
Hey,
information.
that police officer is kind of cute though.
I mean, look at that smile. It's a smile right there.
It's like
That's
an
a
inviting smile. He's like, "Come visit my
He
beach."
seems welcoming, and we're gonna get some screenshots from him. He seems genuinely like a nice guy, so I'm kind of going for the nice guy vibe with this dude. Like this dude seems hella chill, like the kind of cop like, high five, you're smoking weed. Okay,
Wait, is it
cool.
me or does his badge look upside down?
No, that's right side up.
Is it? Why does it look upside down to me?
There's the capital right there, the top of the nipple.
His nipples that high?
No, 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 the top of the nipple of the capital. That's it comes out like a boob. It's a nipple.
Okay, I got you now.
But this map right here really tells you a lot. This
Okay,
is where
so what are the red hazards?
that's where the riptides come pull you out to oceans. So be careful swimming in these areas. That got me thinking. Remember Hidden Beach I told you guys about?
Yeah.
That's right there. Because remember it was by Rocky Point or whatever, and the Mallory Mansion puts you Hidden Beach right there in a dangerous zone. Just
Well,
saying.
wasn't her body found up? I mean, didn't they say the point of entry was up top though, right? Well, there's no
What do you mean?
riptide. Okay, on that other map, does it look the same as this one? Is it the same exact as this one?
Yeah,
Okay, so remember on where they say her body fell from, right? Was number 4.
they
And
say
number
her body
4,
fell from here.
right? But look where there's no riptides anywhere.
Current.
Or yeah, there's no whatever current. Yeah, there's no current there.
So
So how did it end
remember
up?
our hikers that lost their
Uh-huh.
kayak I was telling you about?
Yeah.
You know where that happened?
That
Right
was
there.
yeah, east.
Right here. This is the beach that it
Mhm.
happened at because there's the riptide.
Hi Kat, how are you?
Hi, Cat. Do you know where they found the kayak?
No.
Over here where they found her body.
So they found it north.
So it is plausible for the riptide to pull you out to shore or ocean. And then when tide comes in and pulls back out and comes back in and pulls back out and comes back in and pulls back out, you get thrown out right there. That it's already now shown, right? From this point, it is possible to get from here to here through riptides and currents. I got more evidence to back up that theory. That even further out, this point can throw you up here. I got some more
Well,
theories that
let's
can.
get to the evidence.
So yeah, just be careful. Strong rip current advisory. No, be safe, Islanders. Be safe, guys. Be safe. So this is where you get into another little cool thing. So this is Cora Reaver Memorial Scholarship winner. Congratulations. For what did she do? I don't even know. But the congratulations. She looks like she's a nice, inviting person too. She looks nice. Nice earrings. Probably buys paparazzi jewelry. Anyway, Edgar
Oh, I'll be
Mallory
right back.
Middle
My dad's
School.
calling.
Oh, okay, okay. Edgar Mallory Middle School Science Fair. Sixth graders Anna Sarko, Simon Whitaker, and David Snow swept the categories, including Best Overall Project at the annual Edgar Mallory Middle School Science Fair. Congratulations to Anna, Simon, and Devin. You can view their presentation called Tracking Currents on Mallory Rock Through Messages in Bottles. So I can actually track where all the currents go. So, remember what the object of the live or of the tonight's episode was? Find out where her body was murdered. Find where the murder took place. So I did a reverse tracking. I did it on flip. Okay, so I want to see where the current gets into and comes from. So instead of thinking, okay, in the bigger picture, you could go, okay, I got to find all these currents and where they travel to. No, flip it around. I need to find what points get from here. Okay, what currents track to this area? What possible currents could track to this area? So if you read it, they did it into sections, they gridded the whole island. And then they yes, they gridded the whole island into a lateral and A's and one numbers. So then they tracked and recovered each of the bottles and landing sites. The following graph shows results for our study. So we find North Beach. They tracked North Beach. First off, I was like, great, that makes it easy. If you track North Beach, then I can do a reverse flip around and figure out through some little bit of thinking, brain power, brain overload. Last night and this morning, I could track 20C. So we go C 20. Okay, it's 20C is the grid I'm looking for. Ha! They tracked that area. So to get what tides come to North Beach or North Shore, or whatever they call it, I did a reverse. So I started with 11Q. So then you go over here, 11Q. Okay. So it's possible you can get murdered from this side of the island and get over to North Beach. So that narrowed my search down. Okay, it is possible to get from one side to the other through currents. I was like, sweet. But I'm looking for that. I was really hooked on that vanishing beach when I first read that article in the flyer. For some reason, it just stuck out to me. That vanishing beach sounds sus. I asked myself, okay, when I was in high school, where would I want to go smoke weed? Vanishing beach. That sounds
Good
legit.
question.
So that sounds legit. So okay, you could kill somebody there then and get away with it in a sense. So then I did okay. So that opened up this whole area to possibly to get to the North Shore. So then I said, okay, well, where's the 18A? That's going to be up top. 18A. So you can get from there to there, but that proves nothing. That more proves the other theory that she could have fell from the bluff, possibly, because the riptide is over here, right there. But 20R, you go to R, 20. Oh, right where my mouse was. I love that. Perfect. Right there. Right there. That's Vanishing Beach. So from Vanishing Beach, you can get to North Shore through riptides. So in my complete uneducated white boy trailer trash guess.
What the heck?
Well, that's what they say. That's what Scarlett said I was. So in my white boy trailer trash opinion, it came from right there and goes to right there. That's my opinion because it's tracked right there. It's tracked 20R. So these were bottles that were tracked and put off. Okay, these were where they were recovered bottles. These were the lost bottles, which never had a pretty much obviously never come into shore. These come into other sites. So 18R or 8R means nothing to me. 8R means nothing to me. 8R mean nothing to me because she wasn't found there. 26H means nothing to me because she wasn't found there. 26H means way down here. She wasn't found there. So that didn't mean shit to me. This one did. 20C was where she was found. So I linked in my personal white trailer trash boy opinion there to there. That's where, in my opinion, she was killed. But I digress because that was the objective, but there's still more to reveal because oh crap, I closed the website. Darn it, Bobby. Anyway, gotta go here, here. Ha! Back. Yep.
Wait, now
Backhand.
what?
What?
Because I was on the phone with my dad. What?
What?
Okay, where did you say her body was?
I have to get back into that screen. Pulling back up. Technical difficulties, pardon me. So, back to here. Back to here. Back to here. Back to that awesome lady who won. Congratulations, fake lady who won. So her body was found at North Shore here.
Right.
The bottle was tracked from here to there. So in my opinion, again, that vanishing beach stuck out to me. So anyway, that I would there's more research to be done because in that site, that was all of this site. But then you get this. It teaches you the basics like, suspect, da 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 da. But then it taught you about some ciphers. And I got to thinking we have numbers and letters, or numbers and sentences. Oh, thank you, Care. I did not
Look
know
at that
that.
Care coming in with the facts.
Love Care with the electronic facts. Um, Technical crew Care. Anyway, the top of the chart is an uncoded alphabet. I think that the one. Gotta remember which one I used. Yeah, it was this one. Uh, the book cipher. So I got to thinking because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. What if that related to like? Because if you look here, what does it say? A book cipher needs to be used in conjunction with a pretty large section of text. Might be found on a separate piece of paper from the code itself or on the same page. The cipher tells the reader what words or letters within a passage to look at and in what order to find a hidden message. The text can be anything from a letter to a page of a book to a shopping list. So be vigilant, blah, blah, blah. To decode a book cipher, be on the lookout for anything that might indicate what line on a page, a word in a line, or what letter in a word you should focus. So, like, it was numbered, but it wasn't numbered incorrectly. So I was like, are they trying to point to a sentence, a word? So we're going to go back to that screen in a minute. It was so book cipher in the book. If I wanted to call your attention to a word example following text, I could provide you the following location with the word itself. He was exacting in his standards and minimal in his presence. He always strove to lead by example. The key 2-7 indicates the location of the hidden word on the second line of the seventh word. So 2-7 is 1-2 was 7 1 2 3 4
Wait,
5
so
6.
are we gonna need to know this book ciphering?
Yes. So he example. The word example is on the second line, the seventh word of that line. So I could scatter the information even further by providing you something like this, which is the necessary information in this format: line, word, letter. So you could go 1, 1, 2. So the first word, first sentence, he, second letter, right? So then you go first sentence, third word, second letter, E, H, X. Then you go 163, so still first one, relating to the eighth word, the 163. Wait, how? Oh, yeah, 1/6 word, third letter, 1 2 3 A. So EXA. So you see how it kind of works, and then you go
Mm-hmm.
down into 251 and 277 LE. So then you just spell yourself out a word. When you originally get to spell out the word example. Boom. Spell out example. Boom. So you got thinking about that. So then if you go into her Bible verses here and the ones, wait, don't close that again. I almost did it. I almost pulled a freaking move. So I take us down real quick. Got to take this off. Hold on. Because we're going to go back up to here. back into here. All righty. So we go into this, the reverse version. So it only gives you very minimal information. It doesn't give you 1-3-2. It doesn't give you, it gives you one, the first word in Genesis 24:42, the second word in Genesis 18:21, the third word in Psalm 17:3, the fourth word in Luke
Okay.
6:7-27, the fifth word in Mark 11:25, and the seventh word in Ruth 1:6. If he would have made it the sixth word, I wouldn't have caught on to that. But I caught on to that, and I haven't deciphered that yet myself, but that is what I have up to this point conducted a thought. That is a thought. So, I haven't looked into it, but I think I'm really thinking about we doing this. So if you got your thinking hats on, I'm going to take a shot here because I like adult drinks, adult beverages. Nana Sue, if you're still here, are you still in chat, Nana Sue? If you would like, you can come up. I can drop the link, or you can definitely hang out in chat and stay down there. But I would love to include you because I know you're my religious person I go to because I don't have a Bible. Or if she's not, Trisha, do you have a Bible?
No.
Yeah, I don't carry one of those, but I do got a
You
special
can
Google.
Google it. Google it.
Well, no, I have the messages, but I just want to make sure she has an opportunity to go ahead and share. If she doesn't want to, I will. Give me one moment.
So, what are you drinking?
Oh, some Jack Daniels.
Oh, you getting serious?
I always get serious. I just drink straight. Like I was saying, when I drink, I don't do that fruity drink mix. Ugh.
So, are you making fun of my drinks?
No, babe, I'm not making fun of your drinks. I just won't be drinking after your drinks. Mm-mm.
So, my drinks will be my drinks.
Yeah, I can unless it's like a straight. No, I'm not touching yours. Anyway, so if Nana D or Nana Sue isn't here,
Nana D. That's a combination of Nana Sue and Cara D together.
I know. Karen Nana Sue D. Right. So the first word in does someone have a pen or in chat if you want to put each word that I say? The
I can put
first
it in
word.
private chat.
Okay. The first word in Genesis 24:42 is I. Like I, me, the letter I. The second word in Genesis 18:21 is is it? Yeah, the second word. Must. Psalm 17:3, third word. Try. Fourth word in Luke 6:27. Two. The
Which
fifth
two? Like the
word,
number two or two? As in
like
also.
to. So we're on Mark 11:25, right?
Uh-huh.
Fifth word in Mark 11:25. Forgive. And the seventh word in Ruth 1:6. Her. What does that say? Because I heard forgive her in the
I
last
must
two
try
words.
to forgive.
The last one's her.
Yeah, I must try to forgive her.
So, Reverend, what in the flippin' to doodad are you talking about, Mr. Pastor Reaver Cleveland? Clarence, fuck, ass fuck. That's suspicious. Or the kids say sus. That's sus. That's so suspect. Hmm. I must try to forgive her. We need to look into this reverend, in my opinion, in my unhumble opinion. Hold on, where's a picture of this guy? I have a picture of him. Look at that guy. That fishy son of a bitch right there. Forgive her for what? That's some fucking suspect shit.
Oh my Jesus.
What? Hold on. What is this concentrate? Mother Islander? Oh, that's some herbal remedy shit.
I
But
put
by
it
the
in
way,
private chat.
you gonna tell me in private chat?
Yes. Yeah, I put it in private chat.
Oh, that's trippy. The Hendrix group. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay, good. Anyway, the Hendrix group has an advertisement right here, by the way. That's the husband-in-law's or the father-in-law's husband-in-law's. Is that something? Business that he owns. And the Oyster Bucket, if you want some nightly special with live music and
Ew,
tourists,
those
you're
are
always welcome.
gross.
Yeah.
Those are gross.
I don't like oysters. I'm not an oyster fan. So, what's your guys' opinion? I mean, any questions, comments? Pretty much gone through all the evidence I have, everything I have concluded with. Oh, wait, no, I haven't gone through the evidence yet. What am I saying? There's more. Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
There is more. I forgot. I just showed you the one. I didn't show to the playlist. I didn't go into the invest. Oh, we went into that. The screenshots, the Beth's funeral, the Bible. Well, that's just what we went through. So, anywho, Skrdiddles, the playlist. Let's see if I can get away with it.
What are you saying, Hoosker Diddles?
Hoosker Diddles and the Hoosker Don'ts. Hoosker Diddles, Hoosker Don'ts. You've seen. Tell me you've seen Joe Dirte.
Yeah, but I've only seen like once or twice.
So this is the playlist. I don't know if you can hear this. God Only Knows by the Beach Boys, which was in her funeral. You Are the Best by Raylan McGowan. We're going to be friends.
What are these songs?
What?
I'm like, what are these songs?
I have no idea.
I'm a Cuckoo, the Avalanches.
I mean, everyone knows this song. God Only Knows. It's the Beach Boys.
Well, yeah, but what about these other ones?
Well, Neil Young, Harvest Moon. Like, I can't click on that one. It's so famous. So Far Away by Carole King. Queen. Everyone knows this song. Yeah, there's that one. Yeah, there's some good songs on here. What are you talking about? You shooting on these songs? She's made a good playlist. Give her credit for that playlist. Oh, you
Listen,
didn't see
I
them
can
all.
be skeptical of a couple of those.
Very true. Very true. You can. Very fair point.
Ew, okay, listen, okay, as far as oysters go, who, like, seriously, who was it that just suddenly was like, oh, this thing in the water, I'm gonna crack it open and oh, I'm gonna see if I can eat this slimy thing on the inside. Who does that?
I know someone who does.
Eat the slimy thing on the inside.
His name is Lycan, and he likes the licking the stick and push, the crusty push.
Oh God.
And she like the cheesy dick. The that oyster bucket has the granny special, and I'm sure there's a cheese factory I can find that like and could work at. But yes, the pastor is sus as shit. Anyway, so moving on, we have screenshots. Yes, I do have screenshots. We love screenshots, don't we all? Screenshots. They're all like, oh my God, he's putting screenshots out. Who is this Sully guy?
He's sharing
He,
personal information.
yeah, he's sharing private information. They're going to fucking turn this. It's going to be great. So keep in mind, this is not anyone real, but this is the screenshots I got between Gwen and Sully. Sully is the police officer. Remember the guy with a nice smile? That's right, the friendly police officer man. So she
Wait a
says,
minute.
"Do
He
you have a
only has
sec?"
4% battery. He only has 4% battery at the
No,
time of
she
the.
has 4%
Oh,
battery
she
because
does.
she's been looking to try to fucking find her sister's killer. So she's been doing a lot of research.
Anybody in royalty chat, you guys remember when I posted that meme about how when somebody sends you a screenshot, the first thing you notice and look at is the battery.
I never heard that. 4% battery. What have you been doing, girl? Man, you fucking wearing that shit down. That's why my battery is always full. Anyway, do you have a second to chat? He's on a break. Another influencer, just regular talk. She's talking about hiring us to open the case, and the paperwork can take a long time. Any chance you can get stuff? He's like, I don't think I can. I know it's hard to hear. I'm really sorry. He honestly sounds like a legit dude. He can't go around passing out files behind the chief's back if he expects to keep the job. So they'll give you everything they can as soon as they can. She gets all, like, oh, I thought I meant something to you. Oh, and he's like, so they have a thing. Obviously, it's very obvious. I thought I meant something to you with that smile. Like, it made me feel loved. So anyway, not making fun of her. She went through a rough time. That's not fair. It was your decision, remember? Break's over. I'm sorry, Gwen. So yeah, they were dating apparently. It's very obvious. Yeah. So who wants to see the husband's eulogy? Come on, who wants to see the husband's eulogy? I got it. Guess what? Right there. Right there
He
is
seems like a real douche.
Well, to be honest, you'd be surprised. Can you see the whole thing?
Yeah.
Is it full screen?
Well, it's not full screen, but yeah.
It's not full screen, but yeah. Hold on, let's make it full screen. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have to mute, but anyway, let's watch this video of this guy being, in my opinion, an honest dude.
Can you hear anything?
Hold on, shit. My bad. You know how doing this is. This shit is not. How do you play audio through this? Is it muted or? How do you do audio? Okay, well, I'm just gonna mute myself or leave myself unmuted. Can you hear it?
Yes.
You all know me. I'm Joey. That's husband. First, I just want to say how grateful I am that you all showed up to honor Beth. She was loved by a lot of people. And I think everyone being here is a testament to that. So thank you. Also, vomiting dad, thank you for speaking about Beth.
I love the fake.
She loved you both very much. Wow. Oh, I have some notes, but it's kind of hard to find a place to start. So I've been in love with Beth since I was 14 years old. Our parents knew each other growing up, but we didn't really talk until, well, one of my buddies dared me to go up to her in the cafeteria. Jake Good, I'm sure you all know him. It's freshman year, and I'm walking up to her and I'm thinking, gosh, she's amazing. And I'm like this like total main brain poser. I mean, she's way too good for me. Way too good. You know, I still think that. I know that, actually. So anyway, our whole life together passed like it was 2 seconds. And now we're all here, which is crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, you're supposed to talk about all the great things a person did, but I don't think I have to remind anyone here how incredible Beth was, because her actions speak for themselves. Like if anyone called,
The fake cries.
no matter how big or small the problem, no matter what, she was there. She'd get on the phone or in the car, and all she wanted to save the day. Sometimes she'd be running around so much when she got home, I'd ask, hey, have we met? What I mean is, Beth really cared. She made the place better, and she did it for the people in her life. Her sister Gwen, our beautiful daughter Ruby, mother Mona, my parents, Martin and Jody, this island, and me. Even when I let her down. You know, I've been thinking a lot about what I wanted to tell Beth if I could see her one more time. And I think I just want to say that I'm sorry for everything. And thank you for being a wonderful wife and mother in person. And I'm just so sorry. I think that's all I have to say. Just thank you. I really appreciate you all being here.
I don't know how everyone else feels, but I don't know.
I mean, I get he was sincere and all that.
I'm getting the sincerity in his voice. Like, I mean, I get it's just acting, but I mean, that is her husband. Yes, Blues Girl, that is her husband. I get it. I can see what.
Blue. Yeah, I know, right? Why does he tell people who he is like they don't know?
I don't know. I don't know how eulogies go. I've never done one myself, so I mean, I guess. I mean, maybe. But yeah, everyone needs to know I'm her husband. So tonight, that's pretty much all the evidence I have. Is there any questions anyone has about the evidence or anything anyone wants to know more about or get into? Because tonight we have to kind of fast forward things because my next package is already on the way. And it's going to be here within very shortly. Like I'm talking a couple of days. I'd hope. Oh God, this one took so long. So we got to kind of come up to an answer. She wants to know where the body was found at. I mean, obviously there's my theory, but I want to hear some other theories out there. So I'm gonna open up the panel with Trisha. If she wants to stay up, she's more than welcome to. But I'm gonna open up the panel for pretty much anybody who wants to come on up and say anything about this case. Obviously, we're just talking about the case. So we're just gonna stick with the case. Can I pin it from here too?
You got to pin it from your channel.
Yeah. So please keep it related on the case. I know I made some slight jokes at people because they're fucking assholes and idiots, but that's my prerogative on my channel. So if you want to come on up, we can. There we go. Haha. If you want to come on up, give your opinions, say what you got to say. I just pinned the link in the chat, so go ahead. But also, I'm also going to talk about before we get on off of here is that drawing. Remember, if you want a drink kit and a nice cook thing, it costs you $5. You can possibly win it. I pay for everything else. Comes straight to you. You get to drink and enjoy. So yeah, don't forget, no donations or no raffle tickets yet have been entered. So right now, if you enter, you have a really good shot at winning. So go ahead and on enter. You got to go on over to gone over to my not GoFundMe, but my Cash App. Yeah, go to my Cash App, that one. In my About Me, it's also been dropped in my chat a couple times, so go check that out.
Here,
for
I'll
sure.
drop it. I'll drop the link again.
That sounds dank. Like now I'm getting hungry.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are all coming up with these good food ideas. Ruby was their daughter. So remember in the emails that I shown, let me see if I can pull those back up real quick. Let me see. Remove. Stop screen. I'll bring that back up where we found out her daughter.
Oh, can you show the mugs again?
Oh, I can. I can go. I'll pull them out of the box. I definitely will. Well, Blues Girl, did you see the emails? These emails we pulled up. Or no, hold on. You can't see that. Share. There's no feedback, right?
Nope, you're good. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, I muted everybody. Crap. I messed that up too. I messed too much stuff up. Hold on. There. All right. So right over here is the emails from Gwen, the victim's sister, to the mother and father-in-law of her mother and father-in-law of Beth. So again, Martin seems pretty chill. Like, yeah, let me know if you need anything. Hey, how's the pump at the thing? Do you need any help with that? And then all of a sudden, when Jody kicks in, goes, hey, can't do this to that. Yeah. So then that was that. But that's not where it was. It was in the obituary. That's right. Where we found out her daughter was Ruby. So Lee survived by her mother Mona, daughter Ruby, sister Gwen, daughter Ruby. So yeah, I do see some. All right, have fun, Kara. Much love, hun. Thanks for coming in. Yes, I definitely did see some distance between them. Gonna have to figure out why there's so much distance in that family. Did you pick that out too? Like, it seems like with that emails, they don't want to help. It's kind of sideways, guys. But anyway, back to what I was saying. We have to. Oh, hey, I'm on camera. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi. Share screen. Chrome tab. Great investigation. Share. Okay, so we have to get a hold of her. Hold on 1 second. But we have to get a hold of. There we go. Cool. Now we can do that. To Gwen, subject I think needed to be island. So, anyone have an idea where the body was? Are we going to go with my idea, or does anyone else have anything we should maybe put and see? Because I'm going to, honestly, if it was up to me, I'm going to go with my choice last. But you guys can go ahead and give me your ideas. We'll go with it first. And if we get it right, then we'll get a correct email back. Oh, God, you can see it.
My ideas for you. My answer
So
would
do
be
you
your
guys
answer.
want to try to put in some answers, or am I going to do it? Because if my opinion, it's that, what was it, Vanishing Island? Let me see here. I gotta find the official name of it in my other pictures. Oh, it's not in that one. There it is. Vanishing Island. Yep. Vanishing Beach.
Yeah, Blues. If he
Okay,
said
here,
her beautiful
you want to hear
daughter,
that again? We can do that, definitely.
he's probably saying that because
Let's do that
maybe
again.
he wasn't like the bio
Yeah, I
dad.
don't have the transcript yet. So we'll listen to this one more time.
You all know me. I'm Joey. That's husband.
Can you all hear it?
Yeah.
First, I just want to say how grateful I am that you all showed up to honor Beth.
Can you all hear it?
She was loved by a lot of people. And I think everyone being here is a testament to that. So
Let me
thank
know
you.
if there's an echo.
Also,
If there is, we can fix
Mom and
that.
Dad, thank you for speaking about Beth. She
I know
loved you both
tricks.
very much.
I'm not that dumb.
Wow. Oh, I have some notes, but it's kind of hard to find a place to start. So I've been in love with Beth since I was 14 years old. Our parents knew each other growing up, but we didn't really talk until, well, one of my buddies dared me to go up to her in the cafeteria. Jake Good, I'm sure you all know him. It's freshman year, and I'm walking up to her, and I'm thinking, she's amazing. And I'm like this total main brain poser, and she's way too good for me. Way too good. You know, I still think that. I know that, actually. So anyway, our whole life together passed like it was 2 seconds, and now we're all here, which is crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, you're supposed to talk about all the great things a person did, but I don't think I have to remind anyone here how incredible Beth was, because her actions speak for themselves. Like if anyone called, no matter how big or small the problem, no matter what, she was there. She'd get on the phone or in the car, and all she wanted to save the day. Sometimes she'd be running around so much when she got home, I'd ask, hey, have we met? What I mean is, Beth really cared. She made the place better. And she did it for the people in her life. Her sister Gwen, our beautiful daughter Ruby, mother Mona, my parents, Martin and Jody, this island, me. Even when I let her down. You know, I've been thinking a lot about what I wanted to tell Beth if I could see her one more time. And I think I just want to say that I'm sorry. For everything. And thank you for being a wonderful wife.
Well, we all heard R, so maybe we heard that wrong, but that's how it works. We sometimes hear things we're not sure, so we go back and listen. So I'm gonna go do something real quick. Like we're gonna put both me and Trisha up here. You know, this girl is so god darn beautiful. I just am just gonna say that right now. Look at that.
Stop it.
Just look at that. All right. Okay. Sorry for being so mushy mush. Anyway, this right here is the Detective Juice mug. So one side it says Detective Juice. You can't really see it, but it's in there. And then you got the other side with the game logo of the game that you'd be playing, that we're playing. So, and then inside the mug, you got the nice little stainless steel. It's a nice little gold handle. Nice and shiny. And also good to hit over the head with somebody if you're trying to kill them, you know, on a killer style. Where'd the bag? Oh, I lost the bag. Great. So this one's just not going to have a bag if you win it, but the other one will. They both look the same. Both say the same thing. It says Detective Juice. And you also get the Hunter Killer cocktails.
That's what I would probably want is the killer cocktails recipe.
Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys get some cool mugs, but the cocktails, totally some good ideas in here. Like the, what was it? The modus apprehendi, crime of passion, dark passenger, tampering with evidence. Like, damn, some really interesting drinks to get off of. So if you do, remember, hit that donation button and you can go ahead and win it. Let me go off cam now because, you know, I just don't like cam now. Tonight.
Oh, did you guys see his eyes? Did you see his eyes? Aren't they so cute?
Oh, there we go again with the love. Oh, I love all the love and yes. Anyway. So yeah, that you'd win that with donations. You know, get you thank you, Bella Vita. I appreciate it. So yeah, back to this thing here. Close this out. So we have to I can't, I don't want to show that. We have to come up with a place. So I need votes. We need some votes. Who wants to go with my idea?
I think we've already gone for your idea. There's already two for your idea. Me and who else said it? Bella?
Blues.
Yeah, Blues.
Vanishing Beach, right? I think that's the one we're going for. Yeah, Vanishing. All right, that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna send it to Gwen. All right. Oh, we got an email back.
Oh, what is that?
We did get an email back from Gwen. She's pretty quick on this for typing a sentence like that. Damn. That was...
Well, if it's right, you automatically get one back immediately.
Oh, come on. That was too quick. All right. So I knew it. I told you she wasn't at the bluff. The Vanishing Beach. Wow, Beth and I used to play there as kids. It's right between Stony Point and rundown old shack they call the Mallory Cottage. We built sand castles there when our mom yelled at us every 5 seconds to stay out of the water. She was deathly afraid of the riptides. That's messed up and ironic now. If Beth was on the beach when she died, then she didn't get those injuries from a fall. No way, she got hit in the back of the head. I told Jeff in the beginning. Someone
Mm-hmm.
attacked my sister. They carried her body into the water and the ocean did the rest. So when I got your email, I knew I had to go there. She went quick. She must have been there. Like that, bam, that bam. I was expecting like an hour or two later we got her email. Anyway, so I got mad to go there, but it was weird to go. But I'm glad I went because I found something that proves Beth was there. Her thoughts, her thought stone. Beth carried the stone with her all the time. She wouldn't have lost it. She wouldn't have just dropped it. I'm sending it to you with anything else I can gather. This is huge. We have proof that there's another explanation for her death. And now the police have no choice but to listen to us. I'm calling Sully right now. This is happening, Gwen.
Sully.
Sully's the cop. Remember the screenshots?
I know, but I'm reminded of guess what? What show?
Oh, don't show quiz me on my life. I suck at show quizzing. No clue. Gonna have to hit it at me.
Oh, come on. If you add a C, what is it going to be? Scully.
Oh, X-Files.
Yeah.
You're gonna throw me on my X-Files trip. I love it. So there we got an email back. We didn't get anything else besides the email, but apparently we're gonna get her thought stone. So she took it everywhere with her. Her thought stone. Beth carried the stone with her all the time. All right. All right, guys, we have the next clue. So hopefully with the next one, we'll get more answers. But it was awesome having everyone here.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah, dude, appreciate it. Like I said, much appreciate this. You guys are pretty awesome, and I just love the support, and I think it's fun. We can have some fun with it. So, anyways, don't forget to hit the like, the subscriptions. Don't forget to go to my Cash App and get your tickets because there will be a winner out there one day. And we're gonna run this drawing till the end of the season, and so yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. The Vanishing Beach, totally weird. Look how beautiful she is. Look at that.
Stop it.
No,
Stop it.
no. And Bella Vita, I appreciate it. This is super fun. I do enjoy it, and I'm having fun. Absolutely, Jilly Bear. Anytime you need it, Trisha. Thanks for coming up and saving me from the phone call and all that good stuff, and hanging out with us for a bit. We're gonna remember the raffle on her channel, so don't forget to subscribe to Tarot with Trisha. I'm sure she can drop her link. Will you drop your link in the chat?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Definitely leave it in the comments. I know you can do that too. So yeah, definitely do that and go subscribe to Tarot with Trisha because she will definitely be hosting the raffle giveaway when we do it. So again, I appreciate everyone for coming on down. I'm gonna let her post her thing real quick. And if anyone wants to come up and talk about what we do and how much fun you had, or if you have any other theories and some ideas, look at that right there. There's her link. Because again, we still don't have a solid idea of who done it. I'm looking for the who done it, who does it. And also, I do want to touch on one thing else as well. If you notice, there's a lot of mods that aren't mods anymore, and I apologize, but we had a rogue mod. Yes, Amanda Zananda did get blocked. On not by my knowledge.
And several other people that he had unblocked.
Oh yes, there were several other people blocked, like River Rat was blocked, and just a bunch of other subs that are pretty cool people in my opinions. So I had to go through and clear all that. And thanks to Tara Patricia being my technical guru, she taught me how to do it, and I got it all squared away. And yeah, I will be remodding people as time goes on, but in the current state of things, I'm just taking it really easy with the mods I have because the mods I have I know are chill ass folks. And yeah, I don't want to get all crazy like I did before because I found one of my mods was a hater for a good minute. So that's probably one of the things. And yeah, and so yeah, I'm just gonna just stick it with that on that. But I do want to say, if you want to be a mod, definitely there's a chance to be it again. I just gotta figure things out. So I'll mod people as time goes on. And honestly, being a mod isn't nothing special. Like I don't do nothing special with my mods. We don't have a mod chat or anything like that. You just get to make sure no BS comes in my chat. But you know, that's pretty much it. Tarot with Trisha is my like main host mod. Like I talk to her every day, so yeah, she is the mod of mods in my channel. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to appreciate everyone for coming in. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, the notification icon, because as soon as we get the next package, I will do an unboxing here with y'all. We can kind of see what's the happy haps, and I would love to get your guys' input on the next box. We won't do it as fast. Like I said, this one I had to kind of crush because the package is on the way, if you will. So yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming in. Thank you, Taro. And I love you all.
You're welcome.
Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.